This is Dolby On, an audio recording application from Dolby. After you hit the record button, not only does this thing record high quality audio, but when you hit the stop button, you can see that this thing applies filters like noise reduction, dynamic EQ, stereo widening, and all that. This thing's got a great, beautiful UI that I haven't seen in any recording applications yet. And the best part is that this thing is free. Well, Ratio is kind of a different launcher. The dark theme is quite nice. It's minimalistic too. But some features like trees in which you can group all your messages from different applications in one place like WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram messages in one place makes it so cool. It's got a lot of potential and definitely deserves to be one of the best apps to kickstart 2021. The next app is Flux. This is a weather application. Using this, you can definitely see that the developer has put a lot of effort in creating it. It's a very nice weather application. It gives you a lot of data in itself. And after you start using this application, you will know that this thing is one of the best weather applications that anyone would have ever used. It's got a set of themes that you can choose between. It's got a dark theme, and you can also choose a black theme, which makes it pitch black. This black theme will help save batteries on OLED displays. Other than that, the data shown on this application is quite mesmerizing, and it's a pleasure to look upon. It's so beautifully executed. The next application is To-Do List. The name is self-explanatory. It makes you keep up with your productivity, which actually means that you can maintain your tasks more, organizingly, I would say. You can categorize them, and you can also set a date and due reminder with a special time if you want to, so that you don't miss out on your productivity. The next step on our list is Notagenda. The idea is simple. It's your notes, your tasks, and your calendar and alarm at the same place. It's quite a well application for maintaining your tasks while keeping up with your agenda. It's got a 4.9 star rating on Play Store. The UI will get some time to get used to, but other than that, it's quite a well application if you are a busy person. This thing might come in handy. Now, this application is called Friendspire. It's your movies, TV shows, your podcasts, books, and food and drink. That means actually restaurant at the same place. Now, in 2020, we have seen a lot of increase in streaming services, which made things quite difficult for you to manage. It takes some data from you, uses its AI to help you recommendations for your movies. And one thing to say about this application is that this thing is quite a nice application to use. You don't have to look for fake reviews on TripAdvisor for restaurants and waste your time having bad food. This thing does it all for you. All right, this application is called Appstract. It's an icon pack. The idea is quite simple. It's kind of like an unconventional icon pack. It's quite different from the standard icon packs that I have personally used so far. The idea is a little bit different from the other icon packs. These are just abstract renditions of the actual icons, and with a lot of launcher support, there's nothing much to see about it. It supports a variety of launchers. Most importantly, it's free, and it absolutely changes the way you use your Android device. Now, this application is called Whicons. It's a black and white icon pack to complement your monochrome black and white themed setup. It supports a variety of launchers and also comes with wallpaper support, which makes it all the more interesting. Now, hear me out when I am promoting two icon packs in the same video. This has to be one of the most minimalistic icon packs that I have seen so far. This application is called Send Anywhere. The idea is to send anything to anywhere in the world. It can be a movie, a video, an application. Once you click the send button, it shows a pop-up. You will always have to see the ad, and after seeing the ad you will get a code which your friend has to input to receive what you are sending. And once you have done entering the key, you will start receiving. The higher your upload speed on your side and the higher the download speed on your friend's side, the higher will the transfer happen. It's a very cool application. It's free. If you are interested in the night sky, then this application might be for you. The name of the application is a Stellarium. This thing gives you a lot of knowledge about the constellations and the clusters and how the stars look in the night sky from your area, because it uses your location to form the type of night sky that you might see from your area. This is a free application. This thing's got a lot of sky cultures to learn about from around the world, which helps you gather knowledge about the night sky. You can definitely upgrade to the pro version of this thing so that you can use things like observe and instrument. Now I am using the free one, and the free one for me is worth it. Now if you are really a geek into astronomy, then the pro version might be for you, but other than that, this thing gets the job done, gives me a lot of information. And yeah, if you use Spotify, then Spotistats might be the one and only application that you might need for all your Spotify stuff. It keeps track record of each and every song that you listen to grain by grain, and it also has a lot of data like the beats that you see on the screen. It keeps a data of the beats, the beat drops of the song, so that you know where the beat actually drops, and you have all your track record of what artists you have listened to, what albums you have paid the most attention to throughout your listening for the day, for the month, for the week, and as I said, all your Spotify data in one place. Our phones these days are capable of capturing really high quality video, but when it comes to uploading these videos as Instagram stories or WhatsApp status, the quality deteriorates a lot because of the app's in-app compression. Well, Venlow is an application that does the compression for you without losing quality. By default, this app applies its own watermark, and if you want to remove that watermark, you might have to upgrade to the paid version. But other than that, this is a very handy application. This thing makes your videos look like you intended it to be when you upload it to Instagram as a story or WhatsApp as your status. This application is called SplitCould. Now, this application is used to play one song from one side of the earphone and another song from another side of the earphone. Now, if you are a DJ, this application might come to you when you want to apply some mixes. But for me, this app comes in handy when I am with my friend. I can play my favorite song on my side of the earphone while playing my friend's favorite song on his or hers side of the earphone. So you have probably been disturbed on your workflow while working because there's a lot of notifications coming on your phone while working on your desktop. Well, Crono is an application that helps you. Downloading the app and enabling the Chrome extension helps you to showcase all your notifications from your phone directly to your desktop. And it also creates a portal between your phone and your desktop so that you can share files between them. A lot of these phones nowadays are too big, and it kind of becomes difficult to use it in one hand. Well, MiUi-iFy is an application that brings your notification and status bar from the top to the bottom, which helps a lot for people with small hands who want to use the big phones. Desert Island is one of the very few home screen launchers that I love because it's from Google, and not only that, this thing only lets you keep 7 applications on your home screen. You can also surf between all the apps that you have, but without those fancy app logos to keep you away from distraction. One of the few good things about this application is reporting, the ability to see how many times you have opened one or more apps, and you can set limits so that you are away from distractions and you can put more concentration on your work. If you ever thought of an application that would change the sky for you, then Picnic is an application that does this thing for you. You can apply a lot of filters in your photograph and the sky of the photograph will be immediately changed, and this thing adds a lot of beautiful effects. You can see how beautiful these transitions are on the screen as I scroll through all the different presets that this thing have. This thing gives all the photos a new taste. Another app in this category is Tiny Planet. You can take any photo, and when you go to the editing section, you can see how the photos look like. It's like one you have taken from those 360 cameras like the Insta360. Features like twist, zoom, bulge in and bulge out make this experience of using the app to a whole new level. Irrespective of the launcher that you are using right now, you might be thinking how to access the Google Assistant. Well, TapTap is an application which helps you with that. With just a double tap on the back of your phone, you can now access Google Assistant. With the latest iOS 14 update, it's going crazy with privacy. You can now see whether any of your app is using your camera or microphone. You can do the same thing on Android with an application called Access Dot. This thing just pops up on your screen with just a tiny access dot to show whether an application is using your microphone or camera, so that your privacy stays with you. Last but not least, the final application in our list is Signal. Signal is created by the founder of WhatsApp after he sold the company to Facebook. Signal is built on the critiques of privacy, and after the new WhatsApp update, I don't think it is safe to use WhatsApp anymore. And I highly recommend people to switch to Signal. Even Elon Musk has tweeted that people should switch to Signal. Okay, so that rounds up this video. Let me know down in the comment section below which app was your favorite and which app you would be installing to make your 2021 better. Also, this was a different style of video that I try to make. If you liked it, let me know in the comment section below and I would continue making these types of videos. And obviously, the RTX 3070 review that I promised will be very soonly dropping, so stay tuned for that. And with that being said, this is Shoragnik signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.